Death Road to Canada is a game with limitless replayability, as every aspect is randomly generated. Players can confront up to 500 zombies at once and use the character creator to include themselves, friends, and family in the game. The game includes unique events, weaponry, and characters with odd skills. Players can participate in interactive fiction events where their choices affect the conclusion, which varies depending on the traits of their party members. Death Road to Canada supports local co-op with up to 4 players, each controlling up to 4 characters at once. A cozy blend of farming, magic, and relationship building makes this fantasy life sim a true gem. The charming pixel art and soothing soundtrack pull you into a world that feels both whimsical and alive. Progression is rewarding, whether you're tilling soil, casting spells, or forming bonds with the diverse townsfolk. Co-op play adds a delightful social layer, perfect for sharing the adventure. With seasonal events and satisfying skill trees, it's easy to lose hours without noticing. This is a heartwarming escape brimming with charm, creativity, and comfort.
Navigating the treacherous Iron Sea.
Northgard transforms Viking strategy into a satisfying mix of settlement building, exploration, and seasonal survival. Each clan feels distinct, encouraging fresh approaches with every playthrough. The balance between expanding territory and managing scarce resources keeps tension high, especially when winter arrives. The hand-painted aesthetic and atmospheric soundtrack enhance immersion, while smart AI and varied wind conditions keep matches engaging. With its deep strategic layers and steady pace, it's a game that rewards patience, planning, and adaptability. The Ultimate Chicken Horse is a party platformer in which players work together to create obstacles and traps before racing against their animal buddies. Players may compete with up to 4 others online or locally, and they can cross-play between PC and Switch. The game has dynamic gameplay, 18 distinct levels, adjustable rules, and a large collection of blocks. Players may design and share unique levels, compete for the quickest timings on challenge levels, and use a large library of blocks to construct limitless levels. LA-MULANA 2 is a challenging and rewarding puzzle platformer that rewards curiosity and persistence. Its sprawling ruins are filled with devious traps, intricate puzzles, and hidden secrets that demand sharp thinking and careful exploration. The retro-inspired visuals carry a sense of mystery, while the atmospheric soundtrack heightens the feeling of ancient discovery. Combat is deliberate and satisfying, with each new area feeling like a victory earned. For those willing to dive deep, this adventure provides a sense of accomplishment few games can match. Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom is a contemporary action-adventure game, the original Wonder Boy from the Monster World series. 6 distinct forms with fighting and platforming skills, as well as special equipment that opens new pathways and mysteries, are available throughout the game. With hand-drawn visuals, and the game provides almost 15 hours of epic adventure. The game takes place in a massive interconnected world, with a focus on confronting foes, exploring secret spots, upgrading strong equipment, and unlocking exotic forms with unique abilities. Thea: The Awakening is a turn-based strategic survival game set in a planet destroyed by the catastrophic power the Darkness. The game combines turn-based tactics with a rogue-like ambiance to create an original gameplay experience. Players must handle complex in-game events that test their strategic thinking and resource management abilities. The game's fighting system is based on an elaborate card battle engine that allows players to customize their decks and react to their opponent's unpredictable nature. Faeria is a hidden gem that blends strategic card battling with a dynamic board-building mechanic. The hand-painted art style is beautiful, and the soundtrack perfectly complements the fantasy setting. Every match feels fresh thanks to the ever-changing terrain and smart deck-building options. It's accessible enough for newcomers, yet deep enough to keep strategy veterans engaged for hours. The solo content is surprisingly rich, and the multiplayer scene is competitive without being overwhelming. It's a rewarding, thoughtful game that deserves more attention. Slayin 2 is an epic adventure full with enigmas and legendary bosses. Players may pick from a range of weaponry and playstyles thanks to the 8 unlocked characters. The game has cooperative gameplay, including a 2-player local drop-in co-op functionality that allows players to work together to tackle difficulties. In addition, the game's story and arcade modes have engaging tales that allow players to explore numerous places defended by their own boss. The game provides players with an incredible trip full of excitement, danger, and triumph, preparing them for an extraordinary experience. Punch Club is a boxing tycoon management game in which players must train hard, eat chicken, and punch people in order to advance in the ranks to find their father's killer. The game has many branching stories that allow players to focus on their strengths while making decisions that affect their social lives. The plot is extensively emphasized throughout the game, with several narrative branches and game endings to explore. It has amazing pixel graphics with 80s and 90s illusions and nostalgia. Tamarak Trail offers a beautifully crafted adventure that perfectly balances exploration and storytelling. The hand-drawn art style creates a cozy, inviting world filled with charming characters and thoughtful puzzles. The gameplay flows smoothly, encouraging curiosity without overwhelming the player. The soundtrack enhances the serene atmosphere, making each moment feel special. It's a refreshing experience that combines nostalgic vibes with modern design, appealing to both casual gamers and those who appreciate heartfelt narratives. Party Hard is a thrilling mix of stealth, strategy, and dark humor that rewards patience and creativity. Each level feels like a mini puzzle box, challenging you to blend into chaotic parties while executing the perfect silent takedown. The pixel art visuals are charmingly retro, and the pulsing soundtrack keeps the tension high. It's oddly satisfying to outsmart rowdy partygoers and security guards without raising suspicion. If you enjoy clever gameplay with a bit of wicked fun, this game will keep you delightfully engaged for hours.
A time ruled by people.
Ancestors' Legacy is a real-time strategy game based on events from the Middle Ages that combines resource management, base development, and large-scale combat across massive battlefields. In order to prevail, players must pick one of 4 nations: Viking, Anglo-Saxon, German, or Slavic, and employ a variety of tactical options, strategic environment management, and temporary settlements. The game has a dramatic action camera that places players right in the middle of the action, allowing them to experience medieval violence like never before.
They never battled for glory or gilded robes.
Suffice.
Yaga is a charming and delightfully quirky action RPG that combines humor, folklore, and unique art style in a seamless way. The story feels fresh with its Slavic mythology twist, and the gameplay strikes a great balance between challenge and accessibility. I loved how every decision impacts the story, adding replay value without feeling forced. The hand-drawn visuals and catchy soundtrack create a captivating atmosphere that keeps you engaged from start to finish. Overall, a truly enjoyable experience that's both fun and memorable. Mr. Shifty, a robber with teleportation skills, sets off on a mission to storm a tower. His skill set includes short-distance teleportation, strong punches, and the ability to use melee weapons for direct or long-range throws. During confrontations, players can aggressively warp into a room, administer 2 punches, and then teleport out. They can then position themselves at the doorway, take out another enemy, and teleport to safety. They may then re-enter the area, defeat the final adversary, and move outdoors, teleporting between stragglers and dispatching them quickly and efficiently. Arco is a tactical action game in which players control 4 heroes on a journey for vengeance against the Red Company gang. The game has a unique, simultaneous turn-based combat system which allows players to tactically prepare their next move. As they progress, players can gain access to transformational abilities, attract allies, and accumulate resources. Each adventure is seen through the viewpoint of a new character who possesses unique powers. The story is full with danger and action told from different perspectives. The game comes to life with gorgeous pixel art and an engaging soundtrack. Road to Ballhalla is a rhythm-infused, physics-based puzzle game that brilliantly balances challenge and charm. The witty narration adds humor to every level, while the pulsating soundtrack syncs perfectly with the obstacles, making each movement feel musical. Precision and timing are key, but the forgiving checkpoint system encourages experimentation rather than frustration. Its minimalist neon visuals are stylish without being distracting, and each stage feels like a clever dance of logic and reflexes. This is one of those rare gems. Rivalia Dungeon Raiders is a colorful action RPG with roguelite elements that keeps dungeon crawling exciting through randomized layouts and varied enemy encounters. Switching between its 4 distinct heroes adds depth to combat, with each character's abilities complementing the others in satisfying ways. The art style is vibrant, and the lighthearted tone makes it approachable while still offering challenge. Boss battles are creative, and the loot progression keeps motivation high, making each run feel rewarding and worth diving into again. Oceanhorn 2 Knights of the Lost Realm offers an enchanting adventure with stunning visuals and a captivating story. The game combines exploration, puzzle solving, and combat in a seamless way that keeps players engaged throughout. Its vibrant world feels alive and invites curiosity at every turn. The soundtrack enhances the experience beautifully, adding depth to each moment. Fans of action RPGs will find plenty to enjoy here, as the gameplay is smooth and the challenges are well balanced, making for a truly memorable journey. Hellpoint is a dark action role-playing game set in a sci-fi future where the lines between science and the occult are blurred. The Arid Novo Station, once a brilliant pinnacle of human progress, has been destroyed by wicked interdimensional creatures and is now ruled by terrible cosmic gods. You are dispatched to examine the unexplained phenomena known as the Merge as a creation of the cryptic author. Players can explore the dark depths of the station to find hundreds of combat and ranged weapons and armor parts. Samurai SHODOWN NEOGEO Collection is a must-have for fans of classic fighting games. It delivers 7 iconic titles in one polished package, offering a nostalgic trip with crisp visuals, responsive controls, and a fantastic museum mode. The addition of online multiplayer breathes new life into old-school brawls, and the inclusion of the once unreleased Samurai SHODOWN V Perfect is a real gem. Whether you're revisiting your favorites or discovering them for the first time, this collection packs both value and fierce sword-slashing fun. Slice, Dice, and Rice turns sword combat into an intense mind game where a single strike can decide victory. The minimalist visuals work perfectly with the crisp, decisive animations, making every duel feel tense and rewarding. Each fighter's unique style changes the dynamic, pushing careful timing over button mashing. The sound design amplifies every slash, creating real weight in each encounter. With its emphasis on precision, risk, and reading opponents, it's a refreshing approach to fighting games that rewards patience and skill in equal measure. Untitled Goose Game is a comedic stealth and sandbox game in which players play as a cheeky goose in a little community. The game takes place in a beautiful environment full of strange characters and surprises. They wander through backyards, explore shops, and disturb the tranquil village green. The game has a special honk button for maximum mayhem. There are 2 horrible geese in an exciting new 2-player cooperative mode. Players can team up as a pair of awful geese to double the honks, collaborate on pranks, and cause even more havoc on the unsuspecting townsfolk. Extra Coin delivers a vibrant, heartfelt adventure in a dazzling virtual world. The pixel art visuals pop with color, blending seamlessly with a gripping narrative about Mika's quest to find her parents. The tennis-like duels are addictive, offering fast-paced fun with a satisfying rhythm, while mini-games keep exploration fresh. A banging soundtrack elevates every moment, making each loop in the arcade feel alive. Packed with emotional depth and charming details, this indie gem is a must-play for story-driven gamers. Buried Stars is a gripping visual novel that keeps tension high with its mix of mystery and social deduction. Set inside a collapsed stage during a survival audition show, the game's strong character writing and branching dialogue choices keep every interaction meaningful. Striking art direction and an atmospheric soundtrack deepen the sense of isolation and urgency. Every decision feels weighty, with multiple endings that reward replay. It's an engaging and thought-provoking journey through trust, lies, and the consequences of every word spoken. Mononoke Slashdown is an energetic, side-scrolling action game where stylish swordplay meets a vibrant feudal Japan setting overrun by demons. The combat feels satisfying, with responsive controls that make chaining combos a joy. Stages are concise yet varied, keeping momentum high as new enemy types and hazards appear. The retro-inspired visuals and upbeat soundtrack create a lively atmosphere, while upgradable skills add a layer of progression that rewards persistence. It's a short but rewarding adventure that keeps every battle feeling worthwhile. In Stars in Time is an heartfelt time loop RPG unfolds with emotional storytelling, clever puzzles, and a unique battle system that evolves with each loop. The game's pixel art and soundtrack complement its introspective themes beautifully, making every reset feel meaningful rather than repetitive. Characters are genuinely lovable, each carrying weight in the story's progression. The blend of humor and melancholy is masterfully handled, drawing players deeper into its world. It's a deeply human experience wrapped in a smart, engaging gameplay loop that surprises and lingers. The Spirit and the Mouse is an adventure game about Lila the mouse and Lumion the spirit guardian as they work together to restore harmony to their community. Lila's giving spirit and sparking powers enable her to travel the wonderful terrain of St. Teclair, where she meets the playful electric spirits known as Kiblins. The game takes place in a picturesque French town where players may seek hidden treasures, solve puzzles with their electricity-based skills, and aid local folks through mini-games. They assist Lumion restore his proper position in the skies.
Time to say goodbye.
Door Kickers has a gripping anti-terrorist unit leader position in which you must lead your troops through deadly missions. The game necessitates strategic preparation, improvisation, and coordination among several operations in order to reach the hostage location before enemies can act. The game has a 2D top-down perspective, real-time gameplay, no turns, hexes, action points, or complicated interfaces, a mix of realism and high-octane action. Mastering the art of faultless planning and mission execution without error is a difficult but rewarding talent. The world has ended, but you have access to thousands of tons of locomotive, giving you an advantage over sick hordes. The final station is where you must choose whether to assist survivors or leave them to die and plunder their bodies. The post-apocalyptic adventure takes place aboard a dying train with 5 episodes ending in inhabited stops. Because infected hordes will halt your progress, you must keep your train running and create important things. Pick up survivors, scavenge for riches, and sell your goods to improve your weapons. CRYSTAR brings a deeply emotional journey wrapped in stylish action and heartfelt storytelling. Its combat is fluid, with visually stunning abilities and a unique mechanic that lets players cry to purify souls and grow stronger. The hauntingly beautiful soundtrack enhances every moment, adding depth to an already gripping narrative. Characters are richly developed, with themes of grief and redemption portrayed powerfully. The art direction is striking, blending dark aesthetics with vibrant flourishes that keep the experience captivating from start to finish.
Manager and spectator.
Neckbreak Deluxe Edition is a powerful side-scrolling brawler that adds a unique mix of action and strategy to the Nintendo Switch. Players enter a vivid, retro-inspired environment packed with over-the-top characters and difficult foes. The game's fighting systems are fast-paced, allowing you to weave up combinations and unleash powerful assaults. With its exciting multiplayer option, you may join forces with buddies for chaotic fun, or go solo against more challenging enemies. The attractive graphics and appealing soundtrack elevate the whole experience, making each combat exciting. Dyna Bomb 2 is an exciting adventure game in which players take on the roles of Jack and Ella, who are striving to restore peace to their tropical island. The game is divided into 8 separate worlds, 8 stages, and 8 bosses. To win, players must modify their plans and talents. Hidden levels and regions provide extra challenges and rewards. The most experienced players can access a secret universe where hidden regions provide valuable treasures and power-ups. Co-op mode allows players to cooperate to overcome barriers and fight enemies. Teppo in the Secret Ancient City is a delightful surprise, blending clever puzzles with a charming art style that feels like a living storybook. The level design is thoughtful and rewarding, encouraging exploration without ever feeling overwhelming. Teppo himself is an instantly likable character, and the unfolding mystery keeps you hooked from start to finish. The soundtrack adds a layer of magic, perfectly complementing the game's atmosphere. It's a wonderfully crafted adventure that's both relaxing and engaging, a hidden gem well worth discovering. Last Beat Enhanced is a slick throwback to classic beat-em-ups with a modern polish. The art style pops with vibrant pixel visuals, and the soundtrack fuels every punch and combo with adrenaline. Controls are tight and responsive, making each fight feel satisfying and skill-based. Co-op mode adds tons of replay value, especially with friends. The added enhancements over the original bring smoother animations and more refined gameplay. It's a joyful, fast-paced brawler that nails both nostalgia and fun in equal measure. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome.
Yes.